segment is really talk about concept and idea development and approaches, some of the best practices or approaches for that. This segment is included in the opportunities segment. We have the overview segment that we've talked a little bit about, the commerce model, big picture, chapter 2 and 1. We also want to look at the opportunity assessment segment, where we have concept development and how can I help you. The first one I want to cover is how can I help you. And I'm going to go ahead and click on that article and just discuss that for a minute. Some time ago I met with Simon Gibson, and he's a very influential business person in the UK. He chairs the Technology and Entrepreneurship Department at Oxford University, and he's been involved in a significant number of entrepreneurial ventures, billion-dollar entrepreneurial ventures. And so, with that said, I want to share with you one of his favorite approaches to coming up with an idea that has a market attached to it. And what he did is he described his approach, and basically what he does is he talks to the chairman of the board or the CEO, one of the key decision makers of a large corporation, and he just asks them, how can I help you? Do you have any challenges or problems in your organization that need a solution? And then he listens. I think I like that approach the best because there's some real advantages to that approach. First, and most important, is that you're building a real relationship with the decision maker. You're seeking to meet their needs. And second, it provides a built-in market for whatever you come up with in terms of a creative solution to that specific need. And those are both powerful concepts in that approach. And if you add that approach to some of the other approaches, and I'm going to go ahead and click back on the grid and click on the opportunity assessment segment and click on concept development. Now there are a number of other ways that you can come up with ideas and concepts. And so I'd encourage you to explore some of the other options as well. I love that one. There's also some other ones. Disruptionism. That's basically when you change the way a market operates. It bugs meism. Again, finding a problem, an annoyance, a bug, whatever, and coming up with a solution that fixes that. Relationshipism. That's when you use key relationships that all of us have in finding out what their needs are. Morphism. Taking an existing concept or an idea and modifying it significantly sometimes. Firstism, come up with a first idea. Technologicalism, what that means is you apply new technology, a superior technology or a superior approach to an existing market. There are many things that have been either poorly crafted or ill-conceived in terms of the concept or the idea, and as a result, they've kind of got a poor product out on the market. So technologicalism allows you to apply better thinking to that. Resourcism. Look at your resources and how can we tap into those resources and use those to come up with concepts or ideas. Being a purist or puristism. That's a great term for someone who's the real thing. Whether they're purists at rock climbing or purists at some other hobby. If you have a purist involved with you on your idea, usually you get insights into what the needs are, the concepts, the annoyances, and that can help you come up with great ideas or products in that process. Trends, watching online trends and getting some really clear data on what's happening trend-wise. Metrics, very simple. Metricism, trendism, metricism, trends and metricism. They're the Google Analytics version of, all right, I've got specific metrics collected from users, and it looks like they're desiring this or that. And you can use that to kind of craft an experience or a product or something that users are looking for. And that leads to the next one is userism. And you can discover that in a number of different ways, by listening to them, by watching them interact, by being a user yourself, and meeting those needs, and they are needy. And then brilliantism, of course, all of you are that, just simply coming up with a great or brilliant idea. And those are some of the ways that you can really generate ideas or approaches to coming up with concepts or solutions to meet market needs.